They'll be calling you a radical, so I'm going to paint my sign. I'll do it outside because I don't want to make a mess and get these guys in trouble. But so this sign, as you know, has been everywhere. This sign's so historic and famous. This sign's been inside the World Health Organization of Geneva, not outside, inside. When I got chased out of the city.
Where are you going to put it?
I'm going to lay it out there by the pond. I'm going to paint on it. I'm going to put some blood on it for the Chernobyl, Fukushima nightmare. I'm getting ready to go back to Vienna.
Some actually?
Tomato soup. I'm going to use tomato soup. I paint with tomato soup because I'm the 33. I'm the 33rd soup can, don't you know? You panty painters need to.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Well, Warhol did 32, right? Okay. Soup cans? I'm the 33rd soup can.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Masonics. So, the panty painters have taken over the field, but we got this back, right?
Uh-huh.
Doyle Strong.
Yeah, I don't think this is going anywhere.
Oh, it's a masterpiece, boy.
I don't think it's going.
It's the best painting ever painted in the history of, till today.
I can't remember. I think it was Kate that was telling me that she, like, I'm pretty sure that they're trying to defeat this.
Oh, I've been in their ear big time, and that's what I hear too. So, as you know, we painted this on Pacific Beach, the Gray Well.
A lot of people talk about it, and a lot of people like it. And so
oh, it's a. You know what this painting's worth?
What does it? Well, it doesn't matter what it's. It's priceless. It's what it is. But like, even with like the like.
Well, the panty painters. I mean, come on. This is we're adults here. We're not little kids, right?
No.
Right.
We are adults, and that.
So, how old are you? Supposedly, 99% of people that are going to a university are of legal age, right?
I would say.
Except in Utah, you're legal age. You can't be smoking no weed.
No.
You can't be using any for cannabis.
But you can. It's like, I don't know.
You can vote, right? You go to war and die, right?
Yes, you can.
So, I thought.
Unless you're really, like, I don't know, super smart and you're 17 or something like that. But other than that, like, yeah, you're.
But you can't see naked nudity art.
You're a bona fide adult. The only thing is that it upsets people, but at the same time.
Upsets who?
Well, people.
The panty painters.
But honestly, I think that's a double-edged sword because at the same time, like, what if it does upset you?
Something's the matter with you.
Well, that and you think about it. Why does it upset you?
Yeah, right. It's a blotter test, right? Art's a blotter test.
Yeah. Like,
why does Kevin Blanch saying the F word and talking about Fukushima? Why does that upset you inside the WATTIS building?
And I would also.
Hey, get your horn again over there. Come on, get your horn.
As far as to say though that a lot of people, like, once it does upset them, that they don't really go farther than that, but that's silly.
They're just social engineered through the cattle chute right there.
Trying to figure out, like, why does that upset you?
Yeah.
Ask questions in your own mind.
So, Beethoven in Vienna.
Beethoven.
So, when the king was killed in Sarajevo, the Austrian-Hungarian Empire fell with the Black Hand, killed him.
Yeah.
He shot him with a Browning gun. Now, what's those names on the wall there? Shh, you can't talk about that here at this Browning University. So, Beethoven, here comes the king, Marie Antoinette, Marie Theresa, let them eat yellow cake's mama. And they all step aside, right? They all step aside. Beethoven walks right through. They should step aside for me. So that's what I did in Vienna at the I.A.E.A. This has been inside there. So inside in handcuffs. This sign's in handcuffs. I'm in handcuffs. Arrested inside the I.A.E.A. with them.
Arrested or detained?
Detained, not arrested. You're right, detained. Big difference, big difference. Not arrested, detained. And so the head of all of UN security says, come here, Kevin Blanch. They got all my stuff. I'm in handcuffs. He says, I support your cause. After Chernobyl, my wife got thyroid cancer. It rained here in Vienna. She has a Chernobyl necklace. And I says, I have a Fukushima fish hook and a Utah smiley face. He says, shh, don't tell anybody, but would you hold up the sign so I could take pictures to show to my wife? I says, here's my camera, this very camera. And he says, yeah, I'll take some. And so, taking pictures, and he says, no, anybody who gives you anything out there, they come talk to me. So the argument went on, which is Austrian property, which is UN property. Austria, Frieda Meisenblauer, sent me over an attorney. So I got an attorney I don't even know standing there defending me. So we have, it's about the size of this beautiful masterpiece of Doyle Strong. So they stepped it off like this. Right as everybody has to go in there, they says that's the blanch box. That's yours. You can protest their 20 blanch box, they call it.
I'll throw a shout out to the blanch box.
And so I get a protest there, and so I'm headed back there soon because the general counsel's getting ready to meet. And what am I protesting?
Oh, that's right.
Let's see the spirit of the gray wells. Let's see the spirit of the gray wells. So somebody needs to teach the California media how to count. LA Times reporting 13 grays. Freaking San Francisco Chronicle 7. Oregon reported 23. The last part of things, you go right to NOAA's site. NOAA's over 100 right now. My count right now is 168 and counting, and that's just, these are gray wells. These are gray wells, and so the salmon collapse is in earnest. The salmon collapse is in earnest. So I'm going to repaint. So you know my soup can that I flipped is right here.
Did you bring it?
Yeah. I'll paint it outside. I don't want to make a mess.
All right.
Because these guys that are janitors here are all my friends, and they're hard workers. I love those guys.
That's also what this building's made for, though.
Yeah, I know that. So.
All right. Let me give you a shout out.
And then you get to work. Nice. So, anyway, so you know what? This can's been everywhere. Flip it. I broke it yesterday for the first time. Right there, flipping it with my left. And it hit the, I'm like, oh, well, there's a metaphor.
Yep, there you go.
It's time. So.
Well, paint away, my friend.
Okay.
Go get it.
All right. So, this is the sign. Now, what does this sign say? We painted this on.
Are you painting on the back or on the front?
Right here, so I'm going to paint on this side. So we painted this at Ocean Beach, right in front of the dead wells in San Francisco, at the San Francisco MoMA. So the San Francisco MoMA is named what?
I don't know.
The Phyllis Wattis MoMA. What's the name of this building?
Oh, that's right, Wattis.
Brigham Young's granddaughter?
Yeah.
From Ogden, Utah?
That's right.
She lived here.
Got no limits and everything.
Thank you. So, here we go. And then we'll drag it out through the cattle chute. Don't want to make a mess. Get in trouble. Of course, this is the WATTIS School of Art that I graduated on. Okay. We'll finish it outside. So, I got kicked out of this WATTIS school, and then I taught at the WATTIS Finance School, the #1 school of business in the United States when I graduated. So let's go real nice and easy. So this is the famous sign. By the way, I'm going to donate it in Austria. I'm going to leave it in Austria in honor of my great friend, the greatest anti-nuclear activist who ever lived, who grew up in the same town as Hitler and stood up to him. Who passed, Friedrich Eisenhower, head of the Green Party. So, where's your crown? There's my crown. Where's your crown? Let's keep it going. So Kimmy painted the butterflies, who I know. Half Moon Bay. You're the guy that wrote Fukushima killed me on the well. That's me. Okay, come on. Come on. Mrs. Wattis. Who I knew all these people personally. Ain't their hair's fault. Don't get me going because Mrs. Young, Tanisha Lindquist, just passed of cancer. I loved her. She was young too. She was one of my favorite people. So, why do they have this here? Nobody can figure this out why they built this here. Oh, I can figure it out. Oh, we got them high. The cattle chute. The cattle chute. Take the shower. Get on the boxcar. Go in student loan debt from hell. Where's your crown? Where's your crown? So I'll be back in Vienna soon. The General Council's there's the 24th. So I gotta make a choice. I either gotta go now or wait till September. I have my plane ticket. So the spirit of the gray whale. I was gonna make a whale. The can, he's gotta stay, right? The greatest anti-consumption people in the world right now are in Austria and Denmark. Those are my bloodlines? Oh yeah. One side freaking Dane, the other side Austrian. With mix in a little Shoshone. You got me, the native boy. The Argon native boy. Fighting for my life. So I'll say this lastly. We'll work this. It's a work in progress, right? Thank you to the documentary filmmakers. Chernobyl. Series 4. Finally, we got non-panty painters. Fucking Michelangelo, I gotta go in his bunker. You know all those Michelangelos are all painted over. Me and another guy's the one that named it the panty painters. They used to be called the diaper painters. They painted over his own friend's work. Shh, the sound of silence. Like the ultimate cancer, it grows. In the WATTIS School of Art that I got kicked out of. By the way, the piece of art that Jim Jacobs, that piece of shit, was so intimidated by me, that little rat, kicked me out. The painting that had kicked me out was so controversial. Collage. I mean, I have a similar one. The original I sold for $30,000. This is before I got cancer. You know, cancer wiped me out. Thank you to everybody who supported this historic work. I can't say how much you all mean to me. In the name of I.A.E.A. That's the Olympic down here right there. Is I.A.E.A. Just Google I.A.E.A. Maybe that's what I'll do with my paintbrush. Long live I.A.E.A., the greatest athlete in the world. Mark, spit, hunt, skip, row. Park Avenue. All your money can another minute buy. E.O. Wattis. 3 days after he got the contract to build Hoover Dam. Died of ammo leukemia. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Live by the gray well, live by the gray well. I hear the voices, the ancient, historic, the gray wells. For the spirit of the gray well, you went too far this time. Starving to death, gray well, you've gone too far this time. 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 By the spirit of the gray whale, all you people that have covered up Fukushima, gone along, attacked us fucking fighters, defenders of the sea, the spirit of the gray whale will kill you and send you to hell. Or the spirit of the gray whale will send you to hell. Go team.